Sports world, welcome back to Trill Sports, man. The realest show out here where real men do real things. We keep it real, uncut, raw, unfiltered. Shots up.
You say that, man. You think you talking about?
Fuck you, all. Got Kevin here. Hi, I'm Nick.
Well,
Man, we're gonna start this one off talking about this fucked up ass officiating, man. Last week we had a fucked up call in that NFC championship. Matter of fact, we had a fucked up call in both championship games that kind of helped determine the outcome of the game. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna start off talking about this bullshit ass call in the Saints game, man. Obvious pass interference call that wasn't called. I mean, hell, this motherfucker, he ain't have his head turned around looking at the quarterback. He tackled her down, man. And, man, that was just the worst fucking call ever. The worst no call I ever seen, man. What y'all got on that?
Man, I feel like, it was a lot of bad missed calls in the game, period. But, you know what I'm saying, that one right there, you got to call that shit. You know what I'm saying? Tight game on the line. Obvious ass pass interference. Like, this motherfucker came over, tackled this dude, ball in there. He could have caught the motherfucker. You know,
right,
he not being tackled.
Right.
You got to call that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, all the other missed calls, yeah, they didn't matter. They didn't determine shit, I don't think. But that right there, you got to call that shit.
Yeah, it was at a crucial moment of the ball game. Yeah. And then I felt like they had a moment, goddamn, well, even though you didn't make a call, all the officials got together. You could have got down again, came back and made up for that call right then and there. You had a chance to get that shit right. What up, Walt?
I thought it was a good play. I thought it was a good fucking play, man.
You're a Cowboys fan, you would.
Man, look, that's bullshit, man. That was one play don't determine no game. You know what I'm saying?
It doesn't.
No, because
man, a tight game.
No, but
like
you go back to early I think it was early in the fourth or early in the third, when the Rams was down on the goal line and the motherfucker grabbed Jared Goff face mask. They didn't call that shit, and instead of getting a touchdown, they had to end up kicking the field goal.
Was it as obvious?
Yeah.
And a wide open.
Yeah, because he was scrambling. He was trying to run and score a touchdown. And he kind of cut. Dude grabbed his face mask, turned his head.
I ain't see that shit.
Turned his head.
I ain't see that shit.
I ain't see that shit. Hey, you gotta look it up.
I'm gonna have to go back and look at that game.
But then if you watch the replay of the non-pass interference call, you don't see the lineman grabbing the defensive lineman face mask.
We ain't talking about that. We talking about the no call.
That was on the same play. But that was on the same play. So they didn't call either one.
I didn't see that one either.
They didn't call either one.
I didn't see that one either. But
that shit was obvious. The ball is getting thrown to this receiver. Over here, everybody got their eyes on this receiver. Mm-hmm. Everybody got their eyes on this man, this DB tackling this motherfucker. That shit is right there. That shit everybody sees. That shit is obvious. You gotta call that shit.
It's obvious. You know what's obvious? The Saints ain't in the fucking Super Bowl.
Guess who else ain't in the motherfucker?
The Giants.
And the Cowboys.
Hey, my thing is, man, true enough, man, officiating this is fucking garbage. You know what I'm saying? It's garbage all the way around, man. If you look at most of the officials, most of these motherfuckers 68 anyway. Yeah. They can't pay attention to that shit.
Yeah, they were that sleeping.
Somebody said like all the vets though, the vets that we had in the past, they done retired and stuff. So that's why it was, it was worse. It's a worse year in the NFL with officiating this year than ever before.
It's been trash, man. But hey, when you got money and everything revolves around money now, all this gambling shit, so. And some of these referees probably getting paid off millions.
Right.
Boy, you just took it there, huh?
Yeah, I do that.
It's there.
Is that what you do?
Yeah.
It's there.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
Hey, I didn't say that shit. My boss, Walt said that shit. Not me.
Hey, I'm all for it. I ain't saying it's a bad thing. Man. But and this motherfuckers are human, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, obvious stuff like that, it is what it is.
But still, though, I feel like if you got a chance, to make that motherfucking shit up, like they had a chance. Of course, the official, probably whoever was closer to the play, who called that supposed to be in, although they didn't make the call, somebody else could have made the call. Or even goddamn, you got the cat up there, the head official that's in the box
can't
or
do
whatever.
that, though. You
Man,
can't-
look,
I feel like they
you
oughta
need,
fine
to me, you gotta get that
Unless
shit right. You got to
unless
me.
you change the rules and make that shit.
Well, they trying to
reviewable.
change the rule.
Well,
I feel like they should change
Well, you
the
can't
rule.
go there right now, then, because the rule is what it is.
But still, though,
I think it should have been a
we're
fine
talking about,
for missing that shit.
Well, I feel like in the
Well, they
future.
find the player.
No,
I'm talking about the motherfucking official.
Look,
The motherfucker closer to that
you said
bitch.
fired or fined?
Fine. They should have fined
Yeah, I
his
mean,
ass.
I feel like all over sports, man. Every league from high school to college to pro to whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Officials should get fined. You should get fined for bad calls.
You can't find no damn
Yeah,
high
you
school
can't find
official.
some bad calls.
I feel like you should find it.
What they need to start doing is the same way. Now, if you playing ball and you go out there and you on a game winning drive and you throw an interception, and right after you go in the locker room, they stick a microphone in your face and ask you what happened. They need to do these referees the same way. You know what I'm saying? Hold these motherfuckers
Yeah, hold them
accountable.
accountable.
You sit there
Well,
because you know
okay.
when you watch the game when the Rams won that game, the motherfucking referees they were getting the fuck out of
At
there.
the
You know what I'm
game.
saying?
But my thing is, okay, if players get fined for a fucked up action, why can't an official get fined for a fucked up call?
They need to get fined, and like Walt say, they need to be held accountable for that
Yeah,
shit.
that's what I'm saying.
Hey man,
So-
why you miss this motherfucking call?
And then that'll correct this shit you talking about. You said, you took it deep and said Vegas, you know what I'm saying? So if they are making bad calls, you know what I'm saying, to determine the outcome for Vegas, that'll kind of straighten that shit out a little
Why you
bit.
keep throwing that up in my face?
Don't
I'm
get
just saying,
scared, man. You
You
said
the
it.
one, you the one who's going against the mob bosses and shit.
Wow.
Hey, I need y'all to blurt my shit out on this.
It's too
I
late,
don't
man.
want no trouble.
I just feel like, you know what I'm saying, like if us three are officiating the game and, you know what I'm saying, Nick make a bad call.
Which is
Okay,
likely.
so-
likely.
We don't,
We don't want to step on Nick's toes, so we don't try to, like, Nick, you fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Which I think that's what's going on here. I think a couple of people seen that bad call. They should have came together and like, you know what I'm saying, as a pass interference. So let's go back and make this call up.
Hey, you can't make up calls.
Yes, you can. If you're gonna, if they talking about reviewing
If you miss
shit
one-
like that in the future, why we can't?
If you miss one, but then again, dude, dog, you talking about that determined the outcome of the game. When they went to
It did.
overtime,
It
who got
did.
the ball first?
It
They
doesn't
would've
matter.
went into
It would've
overtime.
been overtime. That would have gave them the ball. That would have gave them the
They
ball
would've
on
scored.
5
Who got the
yards.
ball
That would have gave them the ball on 5 yards.
They
Now,
would've
a couple
scored.
weeks ago, Breeze was your MVP.
Don't you point at me like
Breeze was your MVP. So if you get look what they do with Brady when they gave him the ball in overtime, what do he do?
Man, listen,
Look,
that's not the point.
No,
Had they made this fucking call, the Saints would have scored, they wouldn't have won.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie to you. They probably wouldn't score because they
They would've
dumb ass.
scored. They
Listen.
would've scored.
Mark Ingram was toting the ball the whole game. These stupid motherfuckers, you got Kamara trying to run the ball up the middle. Kamara's not that type of back.
But what happened on that drive though when they missed the
should've
pass?
went to
When
me.
they missed the pass in the front, what happened on that drive?
I don't know. It's a
They
bunch
could've-
of
they
stupid
missed
ass
Didn't
plays.
they miss the kick or something?
I don't know.
Okay,
I don't know, but it was a couple of fucked up bad calls. To me, it was
that bitch call fucked up the game.
Hey man, look.
Wow.
To me, the offensive coordinator, he called a bad
So
game.
one play,
Yes.
one play just took.
Just
So
fucked it
what
up.
about
Yes.
the fact?
That's
so
a
what,
close
no,
game,
no.
bro.
So
That's
what
a
about
close game.
the fact that they rushed for probably 30-something yards or 40, whatever it was?
How many yards-
Your,
how
your,
many-
your best receiver had 36 yards. They ain't have nothing to do
Well,
with
in that game, your running back was your best receiver.
Well, he normally the best receiver goddamn
that
throughout the
motherfucker
season.
out the backfield.
No.
I think he
Listen,
did.
listen.
I think he called a good game. I
Hell
think
no.
that
You did what?
he called
You
a
did
good
what?
game.
How?
They couldn't run a motherfucker.
Mark Ingram run the bit down that throat,
Man,
but they
Mark
chose
Ingram
to
getting
goddamn
his
run
ass.
Kamara more than you run Mark Ingram.
Mark Ingram getting his ass lit.
No,
up,
hell
man.
no.
Hey,
Y'all
Hey,
just saying that shit because
What
they
game you
Alabama
watch?
fan.
You gotta run the fucking ball. That's what I do. Let Mark Ingram run the bit.
Moral of the
It shouldn't have been a
story.
cold game. It should not have been a cold
What's the
game.
moral of the story?
It shouldn't have been a close game. It should have ran Mark Ingram.
Moral of the story, it was a close game. The official missed a good call
Don't worry.
that should have been called, and he fucked the Saints over.
Hey, it is what it
And
is.
Walt said that he did it for Vegas.
Hey, what about the AFC Championship game? Though?
Oh yeah, we gotta talk about that shit, man. The motherfucker barely touched Tom Brady like this.
Yeah.
He
yeah.
touched. I think they called a personal foul contact to the head.
Yeah.
And the guy, I mean, you go back and watch the film. The guy
Barely.
he never even had no contact with his
Brady,
with
that's
his helmet.
why he gonna be holding
He
that
touched
choker.
that motherfucker just
That's
like
why he
this.
gonna be holding that
Yeah.
choker tomorrow.
But you know what I'm saying? We gotta correct this shit, man. Whatever y'all need to do to get this shit right on every fucking level, man. Hold these officials accountable.
Pay the referees more.
Hey man, we gotta hold these motherfuckers accountable. Hey man, what's y'all final
ass.
thought, man? Final thoughts, man. You know what I'm saying on this shit?
Man, they gotta get the shit right, man. They fucked the Saints up this year. You know what I'm saying? I would have loved to have seen
Saints
them.
were one of my Saints were
You know
one of
what
my
I'm
picks,
saying?
goddamn, to make it to the Super Bowl.
It's
It's
love to see them
right.
in
They
that
got
box.
the right call. Ball was tipped at the line of scrimmage. No pass interference. They went to where it's supposed to go.
Walt said fuck the mob, bro.
Hey man, start finding these motherfuckers. That's what I say. Start finding
Find
these
them
motherfuckers. Hey man, we finna wrap this shit up, man.
Wrap
Thank
it
y'all
up.
for tuning in. Appreciate y'all. Continue to subscribe at Trill Sports, man, on YouTube. Follow us on Twitter at sports_Trill. Facebook Trill Sports. Follow us on Instagram at Sports Trill. Snapchat Trill Sport. That's TRILLSPRTS. Final word, fellas.
Go Giants.
Referees got that shit right. You're doing a wonderful job. Keep it up.
My boss, Walt. Again,
Yeah.
y'all, next time we'll give y'all his name, his whole full, his government name, and his address for y'all to come fuck with him.
Walter Daughtry.
Peace.